What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to drop a real quick video for you guys today because I have a few people that just keep asking about my bumper setup, and I feel bad not making a video because I keep saying I will. So I'm working underneath here right now so I can actually, I looked up and saw it and I figured, you know, I got to make one just to show how it's done. So I have a 2015 plus style, 2015 to 2019, whatever it was, rear bumper on my Silverado here. It's an 05, so this applies to from 99 to 07. Except, which most of you probably know, these bumpers bolt right onto these trucks. You can take it off a 2015, 2016, 2014, 1500, and bolt it right onto your truck, and it'll fit perfect. And everything will line up. But I have a 3-inch body lift on my truck, and for us guys with 3-inch body lifts, you probably know nothing bolts right onto your frame, and it sucks. It bolts on, it's just 3 inches lower than where it's supposed to be, you know? So I actually wanted this bumper so bad that I went through, and I wouldn't even say I fabricated mounts. I pretty much welded the bumper onto the truck. So let me dive under there and show you. I'm not gonna dive, I'm gonna get under the truck and I'm gonna show you what I got going on. It's not gonna be a very detailed video. I'm sorry, but I don't have another truck here like mine without this bumper mod done to it. So it's not like I can show you back and forth, side by side, sadly, because I don't know anyone with one. But I'm hoping if you watch this video and lay under your truck, you can kind of figure out what I mean by it. So sadly I couldn't. It'd be a lot easier, but I just don't know. I don't have another truck with a body lift on. So let me jump under there and hopefully everything's clear to you guys. So to start, here's the bumper. Here's how it looks. I got the one, I actually got this from a body shop because I had a tiny little dent right here. You can't even see it. I got a screaming deal. So it has these sensors in it. I got these plastic sheet metal caps and painted them chrome, and no one knows from more than 5 feet away. So just a trick for you guys if you end up finding a deal on one, you can do that. This is my spare tire mount cover thing. That is in the truck. I gotta put that on still. And this is, I'm gonna hook up. That's kind of what I'm in the middle of now. Next video, we're getting rid of this. So here's what the actual bumper looks like. It looks absolutely like it's bolted on. It looks how it's supposed to look. You can see the gaps. Everything's pretty much perfect. I have a tailgate strip. Everything fits. It fits like it was bolted onto the truck. So just so you know what to expect. It doesn't look janky. It doesn't look like I just tack welded it onto the truck. So now I'll jump underneath there and I'll kind of show you what's going on. All right, now that I'm under the truck, it's actually not going to be that hard to explain to you guys. It's actually a little easier than I thought here. So obviously there's our hitch. We're completely under the truck. There's a license plate, so you kind of know where I'm at here. And if you go up here, I got the flash on, hopefully you guys can see. This bracket on the inside of the frame, here's your frame rail, there's the inside of your hitch, exhaust, you can kind of see where I'm at. That bracket is bolted through the frame right there. Hold on, I gotta get over there to show you. To right here, left. This is your factory bumper bracket. And by factory, I mean it's what comes with the body lift that relocates the bumpers up. First off, I left that out. If you don't have a body lift that raises the bumper, get the brackets, because my original bumper was lifted to match the truck, so I had the gap here instead of on the between the hitch and the bumper. So you need these brackets. If you lay on your truck and they don't have these brackets, then you need to get these to start with. But yeah, stock bumper bracket is bolted right to there. I will get you guys a measurement because you need to just cut it off straight. I used a level on the driveway and I just cut it straight. And yeah, I'll give you guys a measurement so you don't have to try to guess and check and keep tack welding, because that was annoying. And then you guys can just cut it and weld it and you're done. So that's how it's bolted to the truck. It is the factory bolts. I can take those 2 bolts out, or 3. There's the one down into the hitch, and it'll come right off like a stock bumper. No big deal. So it's actually good in that sense. Now let me show you how I connected that to the actual bumper itself. I know it's getting janky, right? Look at my welds. I know, don't judge. All right, I had to crawl out of there for a second. So just so I don't forget to tell you, the bumper brackets that come with this, that go into your new truck, take them off and throw them away. You don't need them at all. So what you need to do, I'll crawl back under there now, is you need to get a flat piece of, I think I went with 1/8 inch. Yes, I went with 1/8 inch. So here, Z71 sticker, we're straight down. here's the hitch. So right here is where your factory, the brackets for the bumper will bolt to. All you need to do is get this 1/8 inch piece of steel and just weld it to it. This is the bracing for the whole bumper. This is all your support. This is all tied in. Just weld a big flat piece of steel to it. I kind of trimmed it. I mean, I could have cut a little off here, but whatever. Weld it all the way around and get that to it. And then this is where it gets stupid, guys. I'm telling you, there's no better way. If there is, I'd love to hear it. Hold it up. I literally had my mom and girlfriend on each side holding this up. I measured everywhere, ran around the bumper, and then I tacked it to the bumper. I put the bumper brackets on the truck, held it up, and then I tacked it. And then once it was all, like, you know, multiple times, guessing and checking, taking it off. And then once it's tacked here, you can go back around to this side where I just showed you. There's the other part of this is flat steel here. That's on. It's the same piece of steel, welded on both sides. So once you have it, I tacked it on both sides. I got it exactly where the bumper looked good. I had levels on it and measuring tapes everywhere. Unbolted this, set it on the driveway, and weld it up. And it sounds simple, right? It is. That's as easy as that. That is how you get one of these bumpers onto your truck. And you can unbolt it. You can step on it. Let me get up here and show you how strong it actually is. So that bracing I told you weld that 1/8 inch steel plate to is right behind here. And that we welded it to what supports the whole bumper. If you don't have that on there, you can feel how wiggly this bumper is. You weld that to that, and this thing is, it's kind of funny because the Chevy, it's like a rock, you know? It's super sturdy. I can use these steps just like, I can't see looking through the camera, just like a 2014 truck. Everything works. My dad's a big guy. He stepped on this thing. It's not going anywhere. It's on there correctly as far as I'm concerned. Depends on your welding skills, I guess, but mine weren't that good. And this thing, I step on it all the time, every day, to get tools out of the truck. So yeah, I'll lay under there one more time and kind of give you guys one more rundown, see if I can get like a better view of everything. But it's really that simple. It's not that hard to get it on there. And like I said, it looks perfect. So I had my mom and girlfriend on each side because there's no jack that holds it this high. I could, if you have like a forklift and can sit it and put it under there and hold it still, you'd be better. But I measure this gap here, measure this gap here, and then make sure this thing is about even with your tailgate here, all the way down both sides. It's pretty much even. Measure that gap and measure that gap and make sure they're standing still when you're doing it, or whoever's holding it or whatever's holding it. And then as soon as you see that, dive under there and just start tacking. And if it's wrong, just cut the tacks and do it again. All right, so one more time. Flat steel plate, welded all the way around, which when you get a new bumper, you'll be able to see this. This is factory bumper, it's the inside of it. Steel plate, welded all the way around. And then they held it on here and I just tacked right there on both sides and then took it off and fully welded it. Same with this. Try to see with the wiring here. Yeah, as you can see, it's welded up in there. I don't want to take the bumper off to show you guys. I know it's literally 4 bolts, but I don't want to do that if I don't have to. That hole, if you're thinking that hole didn't line up there on the top left, there was never a bolt in that. I don't know why. If yours got it, put the bolt in. I didn't have a bolt, so, and I don't know if well, yeah, it was messed with because it has a body lift on it, but it's fine. There's the body lift you can see, so right under that is where you're messing. And also don't forget to put the last bolt back in because it goes through your hitch, so don't hook it up to something without that in there. So, because maybe some of us might have done that, but it's fine. So yeah, hope you guys can see. All right, I hope that showed you guys what I'm trying to talk about. I know if I could pull the bump, I could pull the bumper off, but if I had another truck that didn't have that done to it with a body lift exactly the same, it'd be way easier to show you, but I don't. So I hope you guys can figure that out. If you have any more questions, just comment below. I can send pictures to you, I can DM them to you, whatever. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop them below. And my Instagram's in the description too if you need to DM me with questions. I know that one guy, I don't remember his name, he was asking a lot about it, so hopefully this helps. But yeah, if you're thinking about it, the bumpers look great on here. They fit flawless. I mean, they just fit the trucks themselves. The steps are very, very convenient, trust me. if you can find a if you buy one new, buy one without the holes, because then you don't have to deal with that. And also, this is the 1500 plastic. The 2500 plastic has a bump here and it raises it up a little bit. So be aware of that too. Make sure you order the right one, because that will hit your tailgate when you put it down. Because this is from a 2500. I put 1500 plastics on it, so it fits right. So I think that's about everything. That's how you get this thing on there. If you want one bad enough, trust me, it's not that hard. Just get two like 10 by 10 1/8" steel squares. Oh, I didn't give you a measurement on this. Let me grab a tape real quick and give you a measurement on that bumper bracket. Then you can just cut yours off, and you don't have to keep tacking it, cutting it in 1 second. Here you go, boys. I'm back under here. So from, oh come on, right there on that end, cut it off at 7 inches. So just measure from here and then chop that factory back bracket 7 inches, and you're good to go. So once again, I apologize. Not the most in-depth video, but I think it's enough to get you guys by if you really want one of these bumpers. Like I said, worth it. It looks really good on there if you want one. It'd look really nice, color match plastics and all that stuff too. But yeah, and then I'm actually gonna change the hitch now. It's what I'm in the middle of, with a different hitch to raise it up tight to the bumper and look even cleaner. I think we're kind of experimenting with that one. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Bumpers look sweet on these trucks. If you have any other questions about it, just comment below, or like I said, DM me. My Instagram is in the description. But yeah, stay tuned for more cat eye content. Have a nice day.